Holy moly, you guys. What is up? Huh? Y'all see this little man. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Holy moly, where did this week go? That's not allowed to happen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's good to see y'all. Sorry for having to miss out yesterday's stream. He had a recital thing at 12:30 in the afternoon, and the timing just was such that I would be warming up and was literally getting dressed and ready to go out there at the same time. So it just didn't make sense to stream the practice yesterday, but we'll go ahead and we'll get started today. So first thing for today is it's cold. So you can see I got my jacket. My little man's got his Christmas pajamas because it's a little chilly today. But it's like the last chilly day on the radar here, so super fucking excited. Get to go out to the garden maybe, work outside, which granted I could have done like at any point, but I've just been lazy and have other things on the go. So anyways, it's not really, doesn't really matter. We're at the part of warm-ups where we do the tuba flexibilities. So let's work through some of that. A little rusty, a little cold. I'm a little late this morning because just running around giving the chickens some food, letting the dog go outside, sort of a thing. So I have been warming up since kind of like 9 o'clock, lightly. At the moment I'm a little. It's been a few minutes, so. Yo, Tapioca, what's going on? Yeah, yesterday I had a recital that I was a part of that started at 12:30 in the morning. So the time I would have been practicing, streaming, warming up was also the time that I took to get dressed and get ready and head over to campus. So it just kind of didn't make sense to do that. I put an announcement in the Discord, which I'm just now remembering might not work for everyone. So I apologize, but yeah, that was I was dealing with something in my eye. I was out performing yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to stream, but there should not be any more performances like that on the horizon. We're not going to be streaming Saturday. I've got my girlfriend's family are in town, so we're gonna spend the day with them. So no stream Saturday is the next one I can think of. Honor Band went super well. Yes, that's right. I wanted to hear all about it. Yeah, I'm also doing pretty well, my friend. Just getting through these warm-ups and still trying to renovate my kitchen, kind of a thing. It's a whole thing, but whew. Yeah. I just forgot how these freaking things are done. Just slappy. Hope you have fun getting some work done. I hear you, my friend. We're gonna do the same over here. Excellent to see you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. That was not a very satisfying flexibility series. A little bit better, but still not. What are we at? 6 minutes. We literally just started. Which I know I owe Dorian scales. So as soon as if we see Mr. Professor, that's when we'll do some Dorian scales. Until then, let's do a little flexibility. Never hurt anybody. Get a metronome. Get my headphones. There we go. That's not the flexibility we're doing, but that just sounds like toccata and fugue. It's the wrong key, but it is toccata and fugue. You know. last few series is tricky as ever. I should like slow down and take them slower and work them out. Yes, I should. I should, and I know that I should. But it is not this day. Blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I'm kind of fine with flexibilities. Been doing a lot of flexibility sort of things recently. I would really like to get into lip trills because I'm very excited for my lip trills. The past couple of days feels like they've sort of broken into trill territory. So now it's about smoothing out and making like nice and consistent and reliable and good, as opposed to just accomplished, which is a you know, success in its own right. But there is more work to be done on them. That's why we spend 5 minutes every day, so that we can get them, and then so that we can make them sound good. It's just not. And that's the first series. They usually get a little better as we go down. So, just saying. I mean, how fast does it need to go before it's considered a trill? That was pretty fast and consistent throughout, like, blah, 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 you know? I don't know, man. It's like, at what point does it go from working on and I don't have a trill to like I have a trill that is sort of unreliable and getting better? I don't know. We might be at that point. You know? It's almost there. I'm so Anyways. And so 2 days ago, I think we did some lip trill stuff, and they were like kind of there. Yesterday, they were sounding a lot like this. And even yesterday or 2 days ago, we might not have done lip trills because I think I did them at school in a practice room, and I was like, holy shit, they're actually kind of sort of working. That's what happened. That was what it was. And then yesterday they were still also kind of hitting there. And then today they're just kind of like, what? All right. I dare say that's probably good on lip trills for right now. They're almost there, y'all. Like it's at the point where you can kind of just do them in a song. pitch, you could. On the right pitch, you could. Not on, the C is one of the weaker of them, which actually means we should do the series higher on the C sharp. Much more difficult, but like still sort of almost there. So I'm thinking not today, but in the future we'll extend our range upwards on those as the series is below begin to improve. Well, I mean, they're already beginning to improve. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, the title of today's stream, now that we're all warmed up and ready to play, is Gummi Polka. Now, Gummi Polka is a song. And it's fucking nuts. It is a solo horn piece. It's edited by everyone's hero, Freudis. And it's a one-person polka song for horn, and it's crazy because it's got a lot of, it has the boom chicka boom chick boom chicka boom chick boom chick, you know, it's got the bass and then flourish above, so you're doing a lot of big jumps. It's very difficult. Started playing around with it a little bit this morning, so it's not great, but that's kind of what I want to work out just a little bit. What's up, iZooms? What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. I don't know why my camera doesn't work right now, but how are you? It's good to see you. So it's that hard. The skips, and it's supposed to be. It's not like particularly fast. I think the tempo I've listened to, and by the way, Gummi Polka is on YouTube, played by Denise Tryon. There's a good recording of it. I think it's only just like bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum. I think that's around the, you know, a nice hearty polka tempo. That is a crazy fucking, that's a crazy fucking bit of octave jumps. You've got a 2 octave jump downward, then you have the 4th up, and then from there 2 octaves up. I don't know how low French horn goes. Is that pedal tones for you? I think for trumpet it would be, if not close. So it is close. It's close to the pedal range. So the I think pedal for trumpet goes down to 1, 2, 3 below middle C. So for us, it's an octave lower. So the middle C for horn is this one. So that is your third space C. So the pedals, or the middle, sorry, the low C for us is then the octave lower. So the pedal tones begin at. That's the 1, 2, and 3 that would be the lowest on trumpet. But then because we have a B flat side, we can actually go a little bit further down. Lowest when they're trigger 1 and 3 would be the C below the pedal. So an octave below that is the fundamental C, which is like impossible and not really useful for any practical purposes. I think the lowest note I've ever seen written is a pedal E, and that's in Mahler. That's the lowest written note that I've ever seen. This one, it goes down to a B flat, which in and of itself is not a terribly tricky note. The problem comes from doing the skips. Like every skip, every jump here is at least like an octave and a half. The very first two notes. That's it. That's a tenth, just in the first two notes, right? And that one's that's 2 octaves plus a third. So that's a what? 19th? 18th? My music theory math is a little rusty, but so those need to work out the lip slurs between the low and high notes to dial it in. So yes and no for if it was just a smooth passage, like if this was an arpeggiated passage, for example, like the intro to Ein Heldenleben, it starts on the same note and it goes up sort of as an arpeggio. That would be really. That would be where you want to do like lip slurs for them. But since they're really, really large jumps, I think the way to do it is do it incredibly slow. So it's like. It's just doing it really slow so that your embouchure setting and position for horn is a little funky. So making sure that it's in the right spot for the low note when it hits, that it quickly shifts to the higher notes and your tongue placement and all this kind of stuff. So it's doing it really slow to make sure that you do it, that it knows that your embouchure and everything knows exactly where it needs to be for each of the jumps. And then you speed it up, and eventually you get it to tempo. I have zero clue. I really should learn some more music theory. Me too. Fun fact. That's what I'm going to start taking in the fall. A good 15 years after I took the last music theory course that I took. So it's gonna be a great time. Super looking forward to it. Yay! I'm so excited. It's like that meme. It's one of my favorites. It's the little kid getting his picture taken, and he's like super pissed. He's like, "Congratulations, so happy for you. I'm glad to hear that." He's like super pissed off. Excuse me. That trio section, I don't know if it's a trio for a polka. It is for a march, but you add a flat and then it's a... Anyways. I remember in high school, my band director offered it, but I never did it. Even my friends who were in like calc and stuff with me struggle so much with it. Yes. Yeah. There's a... I don't know if it's like a Far Side comic or something, but it's two classrooms, I guess, one on top of the other. And on the top, it's, you know, physics, or no, I guess it's the music class on top, and it's like, come on guys, this isn't like rocket science. And in the bottom, it's like a physics or, you know, rocket science classroom, and he's like, come on guys, this isn't music theory. You know, there's a lot of rules, and there's a lot of like math behind it too. If you really want to get into all that, it's really fascinating, I think. Yo, what's going on around John? How are you, friend? How are you? Good to see you. We're doing pretty well. Working out a little tune called Gummi Polka. Professor! There you are. We're gonna do Dorian scales. I told y'all it was gonna happen. As soon as we see the professor, that's our cue to do some Dorian scales. Cheers, buddy. I'll drink to that. So let's remember Dorians. It's a natural minor with a sharp 6. Raised 6, I think. I always get them mixed up with Phrygians, but it's not Phrygians. It's a D scale minor with... No, that's not right, because it's D. You didn't have to wait for me, but it was your request. Of course I did. Of course I did. We're not just gonna do your request without you. That's the whole point. So Dorian, it's on scale degree 2. So a D Dorian would be minor. Yes, it's just a raised 6 because it's B. It would be B flat, B natural for a Dorian. So let's do it. And since we're here, might as well get some cello drones. Yesterday I was practicing the C major pentatonic scale on harmonica. Ooh, that sounds like a good one to do, especially if you because you can improv all over something with a harmonica. You could be like Blues Traveler out here, bringing the harmonica back. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. All right, so C Dorian has an A natural. Make sure that's not too loud. Bit loud in my ear. That's a really nasty. I don't like that. That sounds awful. Is that really what it's supposed to be? I mean, it makes sense. Because if it starts on a D, Yes. It's just got a scale degree 6 raise. That's weird. The harmonica never left. You would know better than I would. I don't know that I've heard too much of it since like in mainstream stuff, since like Blues Traveler era. But that's good to know. I love a good harmonica. One of these days, I want to try and learn it, but it's like one of those things. Just throw it on the pile, right? Like I want to learn everything, but harmonica seems like one I could have a lot of fun with if I just like dedicate myself to it for a little bit. If I have the time and mental to dedicate myself to it. Okay. B is going to have a G sharp. Yes. Such a weird scale. Super fun to play. It looks like it's super fun to play. It really looks like it's a bit of a gas. And one of those things that I feel like, because like guitar, I can pick up and sort of play and strum around and it's fun. But like, I don't know. I think I need something else that I could like pick up and play. Because I don't know if guitar is just like stale or if it's I've been playing it since I was in 8th grade and like it's boring or whatever. But like I would love to get like a keyboard, a harmonica, something like that to just give me a little something to doodle around with when I'm not in horn mode. This is now B flat, which is going to have G natural. G natural. I played that entirely right, but we're just going to move on from there. Harmonica is a good gas pump instrument. Tin whistle, not so much. That's really funny. Dude, I want to be the guy that like goes around town filling up my car with gas and just like breaks out a harmonica at the gas station. I want to be that guy. That's big Freudist energy. Talk about buzzing on your mouthpiece at the bus stop or like whistling or doing whatever, just like when you're out and about. I'm all about that. That is the good chaotic music energy. I love that. This camera is evil chaotic energy and it's really bringing me down. Anyways, D. So A has F sharp. A flat then has F natural. F natural. which is going to have E natural. B flat, E natural, yes. Can get a decent harmonica for $18? You can learn an instrument for $18? That's not a bad deal. Low-end professional one for $50. I mean, at that point, $50, like, for one that I could learn on and would last me my entire playing career, that's not bad at all. For some reason, I was thinking, in my mind, I was thinking like a professional, like a good quality one would be in the like $200+ range. But dang, $50 to learn harmonica. You might be talking me into it, Professor. I don't know. E natural, B flat. Yeah. Definitely get a $200 harmonica. Yeah. I thought my thinking was that the $200 harmonica was like the barrier to entry for one that wouldn't just like break after 6 months of playing, sort of a thing. But if that barrier to entry is say $50, like what's a reputable brand for someone who would look to be learning that you could recommend, if you could recommend? For example, a round $50 range for a harmonica, because that could be a splurge impulse purchase. You know, it shouldn't be, but it could be. So this is F sharp is then going to have A sharp. No, that's the third. F sharp is going to have D sharp, D sharp, E natural, D sharp, E natural. I'm not very confident with that one. My $18 harmonica is an East top. $50 one I'm leaning towards a Lee Oscar, low F Patty Richter tuned. Horner is very popular as well, similar to Yamaha. Okay, I know Yamaha. Yamaha I'm familiar with. Lee Oscar sounds very familiar. Like Oscar Blues. Is that a... That seems like something. Guitar strings, maybe? But that is very good to know. Lee Oscar, let me see. Just while we're... Oscar harmonica. Oh. Okay, so the different keys. So you're looking at a low F. Does it... Okay, so that's, yeah, something I got to definitely look into. All the different keys and reed plates and... Whew. Starting to get overwhelmed. So now we're on E, which is... I know my scale degrees. C sharp, D natural. G natural, C sharp, D natural. There's a video on Discord designed to help you decide what kind of harmonica to start looking for based on what you want to play. That is exactly what I need. That's exactly it, Professor. How have you learned to anticipate my very thoughts before I have them? Fantastic. I will definitely be taking a look at that. Hell yeah. That was A. We just did A. E flat then has C natural. C natural. D Dorian is the easy one. B Dorian is the one that's all natural, which means B natural, whereas it would normally have B flat. Yes. Yes. That is low. Yo, what's up, Prati? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're just finishing up some Dorian scales. Dorian scales take place on scale degree 2. You can think of it as a natural minor with a raised 6th degree, or as starting on the 2nd degree of any given scale. So we just did D, which is all no sharps, no flats going down. So D, E, F, G, A, B, natural, C, natural, and D. And F natural, I guess, but yeah. This now is then D flat. That low D flat does not want to sound today. Anyways, there's the Dorian scales. It was easy. I did a little research, bought one felt happy with, then did a deep dive on harmonicas, and decided I might have been a little happier with a different one, but still love mine. I could turn mine into a Patty Richter tune. So that's a whole other thing that I've never heard of. What the hell is a Patty Richter tuning? Patty Richter tuning harmonica. Patty Richters. So interesting. What is a Patty Richter? Special tune to make it easier for beginner and intermediates to play major melodies in first position. You'll be playing a C harmonica in the C major key. If you know basic patterns on a standard harmonica, you can get new sounds and reuse what you already know without having to learn new patterns and complex theory. Huh. Patty Richter tuning. It's uniquely tuned to simplify playing major melodies. Allows for playing scales with minimal bending. Interesting. Available in A, C, D, E, G, and low F. Oh, I gotcha. That's really cool. I like to share a little I know about stuff with people I think will appreciate. And I'm appreciating it, dude. This is a. I've always been so curious about like how a harmonica works and what is like the world of harmonica. It's such an interesting bit of musicality that I am completely ignorant to. So this is fascinating to me. It's actually like an excuse to learn this kind of shit, and I appreciate that sincerely. All right, so now that we've gotten the Dorians, what are we doing? Oh, Gummi Polka. Gummi Polka. That interval is stupid. I hate that 10th. This one sucks. It doesn't suck. It's fun, but this is hard. It's so tricky to jump that far that fast. Real Pencil Box, what's going on? Want to do a song together? You record a file on horn or recorded one on piano? Do you have anything in mind? I don't know if I'm if I have capacity to work up a piece right now. I've kind of got my hands full with solos and orchestral excerpts and things, but maybe. What's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Maybe, because I also need to like test out and get my recording set up. So maybe once I get that set up, the recording opportunities will be fast and furious. Oh, it's such a fun little tune, but it's so fucking hard. Ah! That's a crazy little jump from the F to the E flat. That gum. Oh, shoot. Right. I was doing the wrong bed. Whew. Never mind the casual 3-octave jump that it springs on you at the very end. 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3-octave jump. No big deal. We can all do that, right? Whew. All right, so we are at an hour. We're at an hour. We've Gummi Polka'd. That's a fun little ditty about Jack and Diane. What's the time? 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. I don't have a ton of time. But you know what I should do? A little bit of Strauss. Should do a little bit of Strauss just while we're here. Because tomorrow is going to be a lesson. And I should have some progress done on it. And Shostakovich. But Shostakovich I'll be doing at school when I'm warming up for class. I probably won't do this one just because it's chop intensive. A little bit of water. Bum ba-dum bum ba-da bum ba-dum bum ba-da bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. I lost the key, but that's roughly how that goes. Bum 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 bum. Some of that was really good. There were parts in the triplet section that are probably as good as I want them, can reasonably expect them to be. And then, of course, there were other parts that were just like, not so. So I need to breathe in there for sure. It's honestly not bad considering that I haven't played this in like since Monday. Tuesday I wouldn't have. Yesterday I didn't. Oh shit. That's not good. But that's okay. It's okay, even if it's not good. is so cute. It looks terrifying. Like this, by the way, if you're interested in the PDF for Gummi Polka, it is a free downloadable from Denise Tryon's web shop. It costs nothing, and it's for any of you hornists out there. It is a bear. It is a gummy bear of a polka. It's look at this. Who would play this? Who would write this? I'll tell you who. Anonymous. And also Freudis, but we love Freudis in this house. So, yeah. All right. I think that's going to have to do it for practice today, unfortunately. I wish I could stay and toot around with y'all for longer, but I got to get some lunch and then get some stuff because I got some errands I got to run after class as well. Whew. Thanks so much for hanging out, you guys and gals and non-binary pals and whoever you are. I don't care. Just I'm happy that you're here. Have a great rest of your Thursdays or Fridays or whatever it is for you. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Remember, no stream on Saturday. No stream on Saturday. Yes, on tomorrow, Friday.